Picture this. The year is 1960. Britain is experiencing a cultural revolution. Music, fashion, and attitude are shifting. It's the dawn of the swinging 60s. The air is thick with change and rebellion. A generation is ready to challenge the status quo, fueled by a desire for freedom, expression, and authenticity. Society's norms are being upended. The youth are shedding the conservative values of their parents, boldly carving out their own identity and culture. It's an era of mini-skirts, pop art, and rock and roll, an era where boundaries are pushed and conventions are questioned. Amid this social and political maelstrom, a new sound emerges from the clubs of Liverpool, a sound that encapsulates the spirit and energy of the time. A band called the Beatles is born, four young lads with a shared dream and a passion for music. In the midst of all this, four young lads from Liverpool step onto the scene and music will never be the same again. John Lennon, Paul McCartney, George Harrison and Ringo Starr, better known as the Beatles, were about to change the music landscape forever. Their ascent from Liverpool's local boys to international superstars was nothing short of meteoric. With their innovative music style that blended rock and roll with a diverse range of other genres, they captured the hearts and ears of millions. Their first hit song, Love Me Do, released in 1962, was a breath of fresh air in the music scene, and it was a sign of greater things to come. The track was a tantalizing taste of their creativity, the first of many stepping stones on their path to global domination. 1964, a year indelibly imprinted in music history, saw their debut on American television on The Ed Sullivan Show. An estimated 73 million viewers tuned in, marking the beginning of the British invasion in the United States. Perhaps one of their most iconic moments was their impromptu rooftop concert in London in 1969. It was their final public performance, a fitting swan song for a band that had captured the world's imagination. The Beatles had become a global phenomenon, their music reaching every corner of the world. But as the decade drew to a close, so did their time together. The Beatles disbanded in 1970, but their impact on music and popular culture endures to this day. Their influence permeates every facet of modern music, shaping the sounds and styles of countless artists who came after them. From the soulful melodies of Adele to the innovative soundscapes of Radiohead, the Beatles' influence is unmistakable. They've inspired musicians to push boundaries, to experiment with new sounds, and to redefine what it means to make music. The Beatles didn't just influence the music itself, they revolutionized the way it was made. They were pioneers in the studio, experimenting with innovative recording techniques and groundbreaking production methods. The concept of the studio as an instrument was born from their innovative minds and can be heard in the layered sounds of modern artists like Ed Sheeran or Billie Eilish. Their influence extended beyond the music, into the realm of visual artistry. Long before MTV, the Beatles were creating what we now know as music videos. Their films for songs like A Hard Day's Night and Help laid the groundwork for the visual storytelling that has become a staple in today's music industry. Artists from Michael Jackson to Taylor Swift have followed in their footsteps, using music videos as a platform to enhance their songs and tell compelling stories. The Beatles' popularity is as enduring as their influence. Even 54 years after their disbandment, their music continues to resonate with fans old and new. Their songs are streamed billions of times each year on platforms like Spotify and Apple Music. Their albums still top the charts, competing with contemporary artists for the coveted #1 spot. The continued relevance of their music is a testament to its timeless quality. Their songs, with their universal themes of love, peace, and understanding, continue to resonate with listeners across generations. Their music has the power to unite people, transcending boundaries of age, culture, and geography. Though they were active for just a decade, the Beatles' influence resonates in every corner of the music world, proving that their legacy is as timeless as their music. Their impact on popular culture is immeasurable, their influence on modern music unparalleled. As John Lennon once said, the Beatles will exist without us, and indeed they do. The Beatles' legacy lives on, their music continuing to inspire, to resonate, and to captivate audiences the world over.